Hello, Internet. Welcome back to ATCB Gaming. Yeah, it's only been, I don't know, maybe a week, 2 days since our last board gaming video.
Yeah,
Definitely not about 2 years.
of course not.
Um, well, there's been pandemic, right? There's been
Yeah.
pandemic legacy. So, yeah, that's the same thing.
And then there's
as-
also been the pandemic board game legacy game that we've been playing.
Yeah, there's been two different kinds of pandemic. But yeah, yeah, we used to do about a board game a week for years, and then we didn't because everyone moved away. But we're here now. I'm Matt. This is John.
Hello.
Welcome. We've got loads of other stuff on the channel. Go look at that. Yeah, whatever. Let's play Elder Sign, Lockdown Edition. Yeah. So Elder Sign is a game from Fantasy Flight. It's part of their Lovecraft range, which I have some problems with, which I'll get to in a minute. Because I have a prime example sitting on the table right in front of me. But I really like Elder Sign. It's basically Yahtzee. It's just Yahtzee with tentacles.
Not the shouty British guy.
No, I didn't think that they'd think that. I think that they think about the game I was referring to.
I never
But
played the game.
it's
Never
yes, you have because you played Elder Sign.
Yeah, fair.
So we're wandering around a museum. We're trying to prevent the rise of, in this case, Yog-Sothoth. Though there's a load of other great old ones that it could possibly be. They all have kind of slightly different ways they run. It's not going to be a comprehensive rules breakdown, but I'll kind of try and introduce stuff as we go along, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, and you'll tell all your friends about Elder Sign and the cool people you saw playing it on the internet. That'll definitely happen. So speaking of Yog-Sothoth, the special ability of Yog-Sothoth is when an investigator suffers the penalties on an other world card, which we don't have any out of yet. That card is returned to the box and not used for the rest of the game. If the other world deck becomes depleted, Yog-Sothoth awakens. It can also awaken if we get 12 Doom markers on the Doom track, as with a normal Great Old One would in the game. So, what we do each turn. First of all, I'll introduce my character, Michael McGlenn, the gangster. This is the prime example of the problem I have with Fantasy Flight Lovecraft stuff. For some reason, someone very high up in Fantasy Flight seems to have confused Lovecraft with film noir. And I don't get why. And loads of the characters that they use are all like ass-kicking film noir people with enchanted shotguns. And it could... Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's lots of problems with Lovecraft. A lack of enchanted shotguns is not one of them. So, yeah, but anyway, I'm the gangster. Once per roll during my turn, I can change one die showing a terror result to a skull result. And I start with 2 common items, and I've got a lantern, and appropriately, a shotgun, albeit not an enchanted one. So, I'm going to take a look at these different areas of the library and see which one I want to investigate. As an example to John, to kind of quickly run through the rules, before I took this one, which has a very nice prize and is tricky but kind of oriented towards my character because you need skulls, and did it flawlessly, which makes me feel I should do it, but no, I'm going to be sensible and do this easier one to get these kind of fancy magic items instead. So this is called Hallway on Fire. So the gangsters just arrived in the museum to investigate spookiness? ? And a hallway's on fire. The flames engulf the walls and seem to jump with an animal intelligence from the curtains to the exhibits. So if I roll a terror here, on a failed roll, I will lose 1 stamina. So to kind of roughly describe how the game works, you roll all these dice which have kind of custom faces, and you're trying to get these symbols, in this case in this order, to fulfill these tasks in this order, but that's only because there's a little arrow there. Usually it's kind of, you can do them in any order. So I have to get a skull and put it on there, and I also have to lose a stamina to do this. I've got a whole bunch of stamina, so this seems a pretty good one for me to do. So if I take the 6 green dice and I roll, okay, that's great. So it has a terror effect, and I did roll some terror, but terror effects only happen on a failed roll. Yes.
I remember that.
Yes. I did get a skull, so I'm going to place that skull on there to complete the first task. I also need to lose a stamina to do it. Count it negatively, I guess? Yeah, I'll just use tokens, that's fine. So what I now do, because that was a successful roll, is I can gather up these dice again and just roll again. And I get 3 skulls. So, skull there again, stamina lost again, and task completed. So, what I'll do is take this as a trophy. The number of trophies I get from it is this number here, so 2 trophies. I can cash in trophies for various things, including items from these decks, but more importantly for Elder Signs. We need 12 Elder Signs to win the game and banish Yog-Sothoth or prevent his awakening, one or the other. But I also get these sort of rewards here. So I get 2 cards from this deck. I get the Necronomicon.
Nice.
That can give me a red die, and after using it I also gain a clue token. And I get Flute of the Outer Gods. Toot toot. After rolling, discard to defeat 1 monster. It doesn't say on your card. So I guess on any card? It doesn't say on your card. On the card you're investigating.
The museums will ring with the sound of the flute.
Toot toot.
Toot.
Terrifying. Flute of the Outer Gods.
I like how the Necronomicon historically has given only good effects from reading it.
Absolutely. I also like that I just got it. It's just this gang's just, what's that fire in the corridor? Huh. With the flute as a little bookmark.
That's not good for the spine.
It's not. Or the flute. Or the cosmos. We put down another adventure card. And the clock. Oh, god damn it. We've already got this wrong. A mythos card should have been drawn at the beginning of the day.
Oh, I thought that only goes at the end. Okay.
No, you draw it at the beginning. So what we should have had is a monster on the board. But that's fine because it wouldn't have had an effect. So it's all fine. So I'll draw a monster. It's a zombie. It's a regular old zombie. I'm just going to double check something about the placement in the rules because I can't remember if you fill an empty slot first or it's your choice whether it goes on an empty slot, which is there, or another monster-friendly slot. I think you get the choice of them, and it's only once those are all completed that they go over various other things. But I will check. Monsters. Empty, total, and partial. Oh god. If a monster appears and there are multiple available monster tasks, the player chooses one available monster task and places the monster marker on it. No, yeah, so we get to choose. So it's either a skull or a terror, so I suggest we put it here because that's actually easier.
Yeah.
So the zombie here in Something Has Broken Free is making it easier. Sure. And then there's no lingering effect, so nothing that would have affected my roll. So we got away with that.
Cool.
We got away with that. I'll wind the clock forward, and do you want to introduce your character, John?
Okay, my character is Sister Mary, the nun. She is sort of the opposite of the gangster in many ways.
Nuns are the opposite of gangsters.
But also in the sense that her stats are reversed, so that kind of fits. Her ability is Guardian Angel, so I may ignore any lingering effects of Mythos cards, and may also ignore locked dice icons during her turn.
That's crazy good. You'll see why.
So I add them to my dice pool, but then they have to go back afterwards, which makes sense.
Yeah.
She started with a common item, a unique item, and a spell. Which is pretty powerful.
Yeah, you got a yellow and a red die and some dice locking capabilities there.
Yeah.
If you're confused about this game so far, don't worry about it. It'll probably make sense to the end. And also, we're not going to worry about it because it's the first fresh board game video we've made in about 2 years. So I just want to put it out there. I don't care if it's any good.
That's fair. That's how YouTube works.
Yes, quite. That's the algorithm. So where are you going? Oh, I should have actually placed myself on. Oh, I'm back here now. Never mind.
Didn't you technically go to there? Oh,
no, because that's someone you have to visit. I think you just come off the board.
Okay. Remind me how often a thing is put on the Doom thing. Is it at midnight and when it says so?
I don't think it goes on at midnight. It's just every time. It's just every time it says so.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
they go on at midnight.
So for the sake of the game, we could just all go home and just lock up this museum,
and nothing will ever.
And nothing will happen.
Well,
apart from the zombie.
That is quite Lovecraftian, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
If you just leave it alone. Yeah, no, you don't. You don't add something to the Doom track. Mythos cards, adventure penalties, and other effects often advance the Doom track. No, you don't advance it at the end of the turn.
Cool.
Yeah, it's quite Lovecraftian. You know, if you just leave well enough alone, shit will be fine. So, what are you going for?
I'm thinking it might make sense to go for one of the ones that takes a sanity penalty.
So maybe this one here,
Maybe.
which looks kind of all right, and also doesn't have skulls on it, because I should probably take the skull stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe that one or that one or that one don't have skulls. They all look. Oh yeah, you know, all right. And you've got a yellow and a red actually.
I do. I'm not a huge fan of that terror effect.
Which one? Where?
On the Medusa exhibit.
That one's quite challenging as well because it's got the 7. But then you're barely ever going to be better than this with a yellow and a red if you wanted to use them.
Yeah.
I think this one's quite a good bet though.
That seems like a good bet.
Because it's only a 3 there.
Okay.
What are you going to use? I would use at least a yellow. I mean, don't use anything.
Seems like a good shout.
There's a yellow for you. Ooh, I will read it out while you roll. A terrible discovery. What was it that I saw? I cannot say. My mind rebels at the very thought of recalling that which stood before me. I fear madness is truly preferable to a clear memory of that unspeakable thing. Go on, Trebell. Carry out Trebellion.
So let's do those.
Okay, sure.
I can't do the other thing yet. And take a sanity loss. And we roll. There. Drop the dice.
Don't roll the dice.
And then that's that.
Okay, so that's a failure.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do now is you can focus one die and put it to one side, and you lose one of the dice, and then you re-roll. Got a pretty good chance there, I think, over 3 rolls of the game. I think so.
Don't jinx it.
Come on, John.
Yay! Okay.
Got the terror and that. So you can see how the dice rolls work. As you fail, you lose dice, but once per turn, you can focus one die and if you fail a roll and hold it to one side. So
from this, I get 2 clue tokens,
which allow you to re-roll, basically.
And we get a thingy.
Another sign. Hooray! 1/12 of the way through the game, and you also get 2 trophies for that.
Yes.
Which is pretty good. New adventure die here.
Do they all go on the bottom, or are they just?
They do go on the bottom, yeah. New adventure card.
Curator.
And we go forward. 1 done. So I'm feeling potent. So I think I am going to venture into this one and try for that. I'm going to use my red, and I'm going to use my red to do it.
All right.
What?
No, nothing.
Got to do it sooner or later, John.
Yeah, it's true.
Please do not touch the exhibits. The horrified expression on the thief's corpse was made all the more ghastly by his blue-tinged skin. It's got a terror effect of add 1 Doom token to the Doom track, which is exciting. And failure also provides a Doom. So that's fun. So I need 2 terrors for one of them and lose a sanity, and 2 skulls for one of them and lose a health.
I think we could probably do a deal with the curator before midnight as well.
Oh, has that got a at midnight? Each investigator must either spend 2 trophies or lose 1 sanity and 1 stamina. Well, I mean, you might as well go for that one because it's difficult. You got a red.
Yeah.
It's not skulls, so I'm not that useful on it.
That's true.
Okay, so I'm going to go for please do not touch the exhibits. I'm going to spend my Necronomicon. After using this card, you gain 1 clue token. Do you think that means now? Or because I'm using it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I don't need the yellow. Let's go for this. This is my skulltastic stuff. Okay, that was dirt. That was terrible.
But you would have been able to do one of the things on the curator. But not
okay, John. So is there any way... There is. Oh, I could use my clue.
Mm.
I'm going to use my clue first. Ugh, that was a terror. And I'm going to re-roll all of these. I would have been okay anyway. There we go. So I'm going to use these 2 terror. Put that on there. And lose a sanity. And then I'm going to roll these guys here. Is that right? Yeah, because I used the clue. Yeah. Don't even need to use my abilities.
Nice.
2 skulls, another damage, which I guess isn't ideal. I'm still on 4, and I succeed. So back to my card, and yeah, that's 2 trophies and 2 elder signs.
Nice.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Quarter of the way there. Adventure goes here. And last turn of the day, John.
I should probably go for that curator.
Probably. It's going to be awkward, but you got 2 clues. That's pretty good. And I'd use your red die for it. Because it's actually quite challenging. The challenging thing is getting 3 scrolls, considering they're only on 1 face.
Yeah, let's spend the king in yellow. Yeah.
Yes, that play will... It's a play, so you're chatting, you're chatting to the curator about the play. He was charming, articulate, and unmistakably evil. For what he had done, he could not be allowed to live. Let's go, John. That's shit.
No,
it's not, actually. No, it's alright. It's losing your red.
It does. Maybe I don't.
No, you do. No. You do want to, otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
Hope now is you get 2 scrolls and then you can use a clue to re-roll.
I do not.
I'd use a clue to re-roll a lot.
Yeah. Is it that you get 2 re-rolls or something? I've got the number 2 in my head about clues and I can't remember why.
You get a re-roll.
Okay.
I'm just checking you can use them twice on the same roll. Like, twice, which I'm pretty sure you can. Yes, you can do it as many times as you want.
Okay. I should probably...
I'd do it again, yeah. Because you want some of them so that you can try and lock in stuff. I mean, if you get 2 scrolls, you can literally lock them in on that.
It's true. Well, I've
okay,
got 1.
Okay, well that's,
Okay.
You can focus that one. You never know. It's an incredibly loud car outside. Yeah. You gotta be lucky here.
I'm looking good. No.
No. Okay, so the penalty for failure on that is 2 sanity. Your token needs to be on the card. No. Okay.
Alright.
Well, that could have been worse. Midnight. At midnight, each investigator must either spend 2 trophies or lose 1 sanity and 1 stamina. If I lose 1 sanity, I put myself 1 sanity off.
Fine.
So I think I'm going to lose 2 trophies instead. Yeah, I'm going to lose 2 trophies instead. So pop that on the bottom of the adventure deck, please.
What do I have that upside down? Why
I
do
think
make
you
more
can probably
copies?
afford it, though, if you wanted.
And it goes to... I'll have 2 sanity and 2 stamina.
2 sana. Yeah. Meh.
I mean, considering it costs 2 trophies, I mean, it takes a turn, but it costs 2 trophies to fully regain my stamina.
But it costs a turn.
But it costs a turn.
That's the thing.
But that might be a good idea.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll take the hit.
Okay. Then we get midnight again. Why are you taking them off there?
I didn't.
Did you not? Did I?
No.
Maybe I did. Eldritch Knowledge. Add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless at least 1 investigator has a spell. They do not.
Yes.
You do! Hurrah! And then all adventure cards gain the following terror effect today, replacing any terror effect they normally have. Discard all dice showing a terror result.
Okay.
So that's pretty fearsome.
Is that the lingering effect?
Yes. So
Cool.
that doesn't apply to you.
Cool.
But it does apply to me. So, my turn. That's super easy for me. And the results are pretty... It does cause a monster to appear.
Yeah.
But, like...
And terror also... Oh, no, that's replaced. Never mind.
It is replaced. But it also gives me a clue, an elder sign, and an uncommon item. And it looks pretty easy for me. Yeah. What do you reckon? It gives 2 trophies. So what are my other options? I could go here, but I don't fancy this terror one here while the terror thing effect is in play. I could do this one while there's no monster there, but also, that's also while there's no monster there. This is definitely easier, but it spawns a monster. It's basically the same, apart from it's definitely a lot easier. I think I'm going to go for that one.
Okay. But isn't this the best time to do that? Because if you roll a terror, can you focus the terror before the terror effect kicks in?
Yes. No, I don't know. I mean, it's still rolled.
True.
I think. I don't know that. I would imagine the focus is like the last thing that you do.
Okay.
You don't lose the die, right? It's still there. You still rolled it. I don't know. You look that up. Yeah, that one also causes a monster to appear. And it doesn't have an elder sign, crucially. I do like just chasing the elder signs. I think I'm going to do this one before a monster spawns on it. I think that's wise. So, haunted by a shadowy figure. Memories flooded my thoughts when I saw the thing. I knew that I deserved the awful death that it would bring. I'm not going to use any of my... I'm not going to use my yellow. I don't think I need that. Oh, God, no. I'll re-roll that.
Okay.
Not because it's none needed, just because that's my custom when a thing falls off the table. I've already won anyway, so...
So according to this, you discard... For a failed roll, you discard before you focus.
Right.
So I would take that to mean that the terror
effect also
goes
happens first, yeah. I would say so. Regardless, it doesn't matter, because I've got a terror and a skull. Didn't need to use anything. It's done. So, the first thing that happens there is a monster appears, and they're going to go there, which does make that one harder, but, sure. We've got a Chthonian. The floor burst open, revealing a colossal mass of tentacles. Okay, that's made that one pretty goddamn fearsome.
Oh.
But we don't have to do it.
Ooh.
So that one requires 7 investigation, a health loss, and an extra turn going on the clock. So maybe not. This is that. Plus I get a clue. Plus I get an item, which is a healing stone. Before rolling, discard to fully restore your stamina and sanity. Seems pretty strong for me right now. And an elder sign. A third of the way there. And a new adventure card, please. Clock. This may be a very short video if it carries on in this way. Did we forget to add a doom to anything? Should a doom have happened? No, because you've got a spell. That was it. That was what I was thinking of.
Yes. Okay. So I could heal now, or I could get a little bit more use in.
I don't think you're in imminent danger of dying. Are you?
2 on each. Like 2 sanity, 2 sanity.
Fine. Probably fine. That one does spawn another monster, but it's probably the easiest. I don't know. You don't have much manipulation at the moment, do you?
No. And that one's a bit risky to do with the current terror effect. Oh, I don't have that.
You don't have that. You can't do that one, you'll die. That one's also not too bad. It does spawn a monster again. Does everything spawn? Almost every. These two are the easiest, and they spawn monsters. That one's not too bad. Without die manipulation, it's a bit rough. Yeah.
I think I'll take the opportunity to try that. Where's my thing? There. Try that.
Okay. So there's no terror effect on that. There's no lingering effect, but there is a... Yeah. So if you get a terror, you immediately fail it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Which isn't great. Do you want to change your mind?
Yeah.
This could be argued as a fairly good one before a monster goes down on this.
I'm trying to think of what my chances of getting stuff.
I mean, they're not, it's the same on all of them. It's just like how high are the double's difficult, the 5's difficult. That's easy, it's, yeah. But you don't have to do them in any order, which is good.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try that one then.
Okay. The Hall of the Dead. I hate this room. I need no reminder of my mortality. I know my death is imminent. Morbid. I'd never think like that. Okay, the 5 investigation is a clear winner there, I think.
Yeah. Can't lock in the scroll. I could have.
You could lock into that. It would mean you can't do a double lock on it, because as soon as you use it, it'll be. I think, I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's there to be used, for sure.
True.
It's tricky. It's tricky. You need some gear.
I do. I've sort of used it all and it's not gone desperately well for me.
I tend to find in this game the moment that something can be used, it probably should be used.
Right, let's lock that in then.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Sure. But to avoid failing, I would now use that to complete that.
That's gone.
Whoop.
Use a double skull.
Yeah, you're just gonna... 1, but you haven't focused yet, so...
So I'm focusing that.
Yeah, 1 in 6. Bah. Okay, you lose a health.
This nun's having a rough time.
Nuns don't do well in museums. You should know that. Okay, my turn.
Like how you say that, is it? With all my expertise of nunnery.
Yes, that's right. So, I mean, I could do that. I'm tempted to go on the same one, and then I can get some assistance from you if I need it. And the double skulls is easy for me to achieve. So I'm tempted to do that, honestly.
Go for it.
Okay, Hall of the Dead, again. I don't think I need to use my thing.
You do still have the terror effect, though, don't you?
Oh,
but
the,
you've got your
discard
thing.
all dice showing. Yeah, but
You're fine.
but that's not. Yeah. I don't think I need to use this lantern. Or maybe I do for that 5. You know what? I've just been saying use things when you can use them. So, yes, I will use the lantern in the Hall of the Dead. Okay, so... I could do 2 of them there. But I feel like the best thing to do is to do this. Because I can manipulate stuff really easily to get skulls. So, I'll do that. Again, I could do either of them. Which is easier for me to get 2 skull. I think 2 skulls is easier for me to get, especially with my shotgun, than a scroll. So I think I should do the scroll? Or is that stupid?
I don't know.
I could turn a terror result to a skull, and with if I use my shotgun, I can change any die to a skull.
Do the scroll.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Maybe.
Math's head? I've also got a clue to reroll. Yeah, I think it's probably better for me to... I say. Oh my god. Alright. Oh no, I'm discarding this one. Because I actually want terror results.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to discard the healing stone to fully restore my health and sanity.
You could, before discarding that one, use your shotgun.
Why? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, why before? I use that one. I don't
because
understand.
then you'll...
It doesn't make any difference what order I use them in. I'm not losing any more health and sanity. When you said before you use the healing stone.
No, I said before you discard that die.
Oh, I think you said before you use that. Okay. Yes, you're right. What I should do is... Oh my god, you could have locked a die for me. I think by now... no, assistance is out. Maybe it's only on failed rolls. But you're right. I'm going to do that and... yeah, change a result to a skull. And lock it.
Mm-hmm.
And then discard. Right? Yes.
Yes.
And then roll.
Yes.
Yes. Ugh. God damn it! I should have literally rolled nothing but scrolls after that. That is really annoying. Okay, well I've taken a hit and I've used almost all my stuff to achieve nothing. Your turn. That was frustrating.
Well, I was going to go heal now.
I mean, if you want to do it.
Yeah.
Time passing has no effect. Basically, we just get another one of these. Which is an effect. So time passing has an effect, but you know what I mean.
I think I'm still... Yeah, I'm going to move to here and I'm going to heal my sanity. Because, I mean, that's...
You know you can pay 2 trophies to fully regain... Oh, I see what you mean.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, sure.
Because I'm more useful having the more sanity.
Okay.
And this goes on the bottom of the...
Yeah, sure. It won't come out to it again, so... Okay, midnight it is. So this goes away, and we get a new one. Add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless at least 1 investigator has an ally, which we do not. So 1 Doom token it is, but it doesn't add a monster. Sometimes they add monsters. And the next time the clock strikes midnight, each investigator must discard 1 spell if able.
Alright.
Right. This might still be the best place for me. Either here or there, right? Yeah. But I think we should do this first, because then we don't have to take a monster on here. Then we have more choice over where the monster goes, unless one comes down here with a space for a monster. But we can't, judge that. Because it could come down with 1 thing on it, and then we can actually put it on top of something to make it easier.
Oh, I thought does it go on top, or does it get added to the bottom?
No, it goes on. You might be right. Either way, I think I should probably stay here and do this. Maybe?
Where is the thing?
I know where it is. Let me have a look. Oh no, you're right, it's below the bottom task of the card.
Then I think we want to keep the Hall of the Dead on.
And get it on there rather than... Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, let's give this a go. Something has broken free. The ancient stone had weighed tons, and yet something had shattered it against the opposite wall of the galley. So the terror effect is you immediately fail this adventure, but hopefully it won't come to that. I can just get rid of that zombie as well, although that's not necessarily... When you defeat a monster, you don't have to also do the task underneath it, do you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. At the end of his resolution phase. Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay. So... Right, well, I've defeated the zombie. And now I need 2 terror. Okay, so that's a failure. So I immediately fail this adventure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Because we did look at terror. Did you actually look at terror effects and see when they come in the chain?
I couldn't see it.
Before discarding a die due to failing roll. Yep, okay, so that's it. Failed. This has turned poor. Your turn. I think I do get the zombie though. At least, therefore making the card harder. Yes.
That gives you something.
Yes, it gives me a trophy and makes that harder. And also adds an extra monster spot for future things. So if you went there, I could assist you. Because it seems at the moment we're struggling to complete them.
But if I fail, I will die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then don't do that.
No.
Why did you heal your sanity?
Because I am more useful being able to take... Everything has like
but
2
you
hits
could
of...
die.
Yeah, but I can't...
Because it's on 1. Surely?
Because
no?
I thought having a large amount of sanity would be more useful than having...
But you could die.
Yeah, but...
Like an effect... Like, this could just come up. Everyone loses 1...
True.
I don't know. It's not what I would have done.
Okay.
And it also blocks you off from doing any adventures that involve the loss of a health.
That is true.
Adventures, whatever. Investigations, things.
But otherwise I wouldn't have... I was already blocked off.
And like
anything.
3 of 4 of them involve losing health.
But I was already blocked off.
Oh, that's true. No, that's true.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, you can't do the sanity ones. I mean, you can, but...
Well...
Yeah.
Gonna have to do... God, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Both of them
we
are
forgot
really
about
tough.
the curator.
Oh, again, yeah. Each investigator must either spend 2 trophies or lose 1 sanity and 1 stamina. Well, you're dead. I may also have been dead before the I don't know how the healing something. We'll gloss over that. Because it's impossible to think of the chain of events. Yeah. Well, I'm taking the hit. You're dying.
Yep.
So we get a doom marker on the doom track. This started so well.
And then you said that it was going well.
That's not what happened. That's not how that works.
Yeah, it is.
I do cordially hate people saying that people have jinxed things.
That's why I say it so much.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
So you return all your items. Oh, you didn't have any of them.
Nope.
You also return the trophies. You didn't have any of them. Okay, sure. Yeah. I mean, one way to look at this is that you have restored. You've got items again.
Yeah.
In exchange for a doom marker. That's basically it. Well done. You are the Drifter, which is the one with a specific starting ally. Which I believe is a dog. It is. I may discard Duke instead of suffering an adventure card's penalty. Oh no. Poor Duke. What's your actual... what's your ability? It better be pretty good.
Scrounge. Each time Pete gains 1 common item, unique item, or spell after setup, he may choose instead 1 clue token, common item, unique item, or spell.
Right.
So whenever I get a thing, I can pick another thing.
Okay.
Cool.
And all you get is Duke.
Yep.
I mean, Duke's not that good. I guess you get 4 and you get a bit of extra sanity and health on balance than our others. I'm not impressed. I don't think that's very strong. Okay, well, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you come here, I can help you.
I mean, I might as well do that.
Probably
now.
the easiest.
Where am I? Ashcan Pete. I think I've taken off, didn't it?
You're what?
There.
There
Dead.
you go. Dead nun. I told you nuns are museums.
Duh. Okay. So I get a skull in.
Okay. That's a skull in. Yeah, unless you roll 2 terror, you're fucked.
Oh.
1 terror, you're fucked. And that's a loss. Take your health damage.
Yeah.
Or kill your dog. It's literally the mechanic.
True.
Okay, I figure I'm going to try this again, because it is the best one for us on the board, especially with the assistance. So, you know?
No, I'm not sure, with that double terror, I'm not sure it
It's
is.
so bad, isn't it?
Because, like, what can we lock in? Or focus? We'd normally focus a terror.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. You're right, actually. It's a bit screwy, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay. I can't do anything that involves 2 sanity loss because I'll die if I lose. So I could do that or that, pretty much. I think this is easier.
Mm.
Don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That 6 is a bit hefty.
Yeah. Okay, so what we got here? terror, which I can turn into a skull. We have, okay, we've got a 3 and a 2 investigation. I'm going to have to use those, I think. See, this is interesting, because I could lock the terror, which could be a skull.
No, you can't. You can only
Oh,
focus
as long as it's failed, yeah. Never mind. Hey, I can change this into a skull. Because once per roll during my turn. So that's that. So now all I need is a scroll. Nope. All I need is a scroll. And after rolling discard to defeat one monster.
I was thinking that.
Defeat that.
That's pretty, yeah.
I might just do it at the end of this. Fail. Yeah, screw it.
Toot. Toot.
Toot toot. Chthonian toot toot. The toot of destiny. Okay, well. That's another health damage. Oh, it's bad when you get caught in this cycle in this game because it's like you need more items to do the things, but if you fail the things, you don't get the items. Yeah. Your turn. I don't think this is going to be a problem, the discarding spells.
No. I might go for When Night Falls, now that Chthonian isn't there, because it's a really bad penalty for losing, but...
But you're fresh. You're fresh. Go for it. Fresh. Go for it.
It's quite hefty.
Do it.
But...
Do it. Once the sun set, the distant stars glowered above the dark-tiled roof of the museum. The other thing, of course, is the curator.
Yes, but I don't rate my chances.
Okay. It is a bit
I
worse.
Don't rate my chances of being good.
Spent about an hour trying to distract the cat upstairs so he'd fall asleep upstairs. He's just come back down again.
So I could do that. And that's it.
And that's it.
Well, that was the easy one out of the way.
Oh, good.
Hello. Ow. Okay. Discard that. Focus that. Regret life decisions.
And now all you need is 2 scrolls. Scrolls! I hate scrolls. 1 scroll.
Which I can't focus.
No.
It's a scroll!
It's not enough. Take that big old hit, John.
Goodbye, Duke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dog got eaten. Okay, so now discard all your spells, which no one has, and also use the curator effect, which I'm going to ditch my Chthonian for.
And I can't, so... Hello. Oh god, there's something sniffing my foot.
A Lovecraftian horror. So, either add 1 Doom token to the Doom track, or 1 investigator with 4 or more stamina must lose 3 stamina.
Oh.
That's you. I only have 3 left. And lingering effect is next midnight monster appears, but.
Because the thing that I'm thinking is if I take the 3 stamina hit, I have 1 stamina left, I could die quite easily.
Oh yeah.
But that might be fine. And then we'd end up with the Doom anyway.
You just churn through investigators till Yog-Sothoth arrives. Sure.
He's already lost his dog. Like, what else? What else does he have going for him? Like,
Come on, John.
I'll take the hit.
Okay. So, my turn. I'm wondering whether your spot is easier because you're on it and I can request assistance.
Mm.
Does that make it easier than this?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'd say probably, yeah. Okay. When night falls, let's have you. Yeah. Oh my god!
Oh, God! Oh, I'm sorry.
2 scrolls and a skull, you say? Watch me not get a terror now. I got a terror now. Boom. Oh my god. So, I get a clue. And a unique item. And we get an Elder Sign. A unique item,
That
which
as a
I'm going
trophy.
Oh yes. A unique item, which I'm going to drop myself, is Nameless Cults, the book. It's not called Nameless Cults, the book. Adapted from Nameless Cults, the film. It's it's a red die, which is something. We need a new revenge card, which is Ancient Relics, which isn't look too hard. And wasn't something else meant to happen? Maybe not. How many? I need 10 trophies for an Elder Sign. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got 7. Your turn. Drifter Man. You can do that one safely.
Yeah. Well, fairly safely. The terror effect
Yeah,
isn't.
yeah,
isn't
no,
really, but nothing's safe in this game.
Mm-hmm. It's probably the easiest. Probably, possibly. Probably.
Let's go for it.
At least the Doom tokens are being slow to appear.
For now.
We haven't had any Outer World things open up, which we probably don't want to do anyway.
Get a 3 and a scroll. Yeah, that was a 3.
Nice. Not bad. Not bad.
Oh.
Lock in that scroll.
So I'm locking in that scroll.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I should have
But
read
I
the thing. I'm
lose
reading the things.
2 sanity from the terror. Or is it only trigger once?
I think it only triggers once, but I will double check for you. I think it just says resolve all terror effects, so I think it just happens once. I struggle to keep calm, but given the evidence presented by these artifacts, madness was the only rational response.
Lose another sanity.
Oh dear. Oh, if you fail this roll, you're dead.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
dead. Ashcan Pete, we barely knew ye. So that's a Doom marker. I should say, I've never lost Elder Sign before. This is all on John.
I mean, neither have I, but...
we get a monster. And the monster is an Elder Thing. Oof, it's tough.
We get a monster?
Yeah. Because of the Doom marker, it has a monster symbol.
Yes.
It's tough. Real tough. Which one do we want to put it over?
What's it look like?
It's 7 investigation, lose a turn, and a scroll.
Ooh, wow. Ouch.
What do we want to do it? Put it on. maybe that, and just kind of avoid that unless we can take it off via another mechanism? I think so.
Sure, yeah.
Because that produces another monster as well. Why not do another thing that doesn't do that, you know? We might get another card that lets us wipe it. Oh yeah, you need to get another character, don't you?
Yeah.
Welcome, Joe Diamond, Private Eye.
Oh.
Fantasy Flight.
That's where I got number 2 from. Each time Joe spends 1 clue token, he gains a second free roll.
Okay. Well, have you played it before?
Yes, I think so.
And you can have an old journal.
Oh. It's more than I had before.
So, my turn. I do have a red that I can use. What do you reckon? I'm thinking Hall of the Dead.
That might be a good shout.
Before we get another monster. I mean, the same could be said for here, but there's more rewards for here.
Yeah.
Okay, Hall of the Dead, let's have you. Nameless Cults. Keep saying let's have you, which is also not particularly... Can I have the dice, please?
Yeah.
Not particularly Lovecraftian.
It's also something you've almost never said before.
Let's have you, uttered Henry Armitage, quailing at the decrepit, etc. Okay. What have we got here? Got 2 skulls. No scrolls. Don't you start. I think I'm going to have to just put in the... Oh no. That's better for me to do. Which does mean giving away my red.
Oh god.
I think I have to do it though. It's so much easier for me to get skulls. I'm going to regret it. I'm going to regret it. I'm not going to regret it. Turn that into a skull. Scrolls. For fuck's sake. Oh, I've got a clue as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm not having it. Okay. So I get my clue back, which is nice. I get Book of Daizan, which gives me a red. And a .38, a 38 revolver, which gives me a yellow. It seems somewhat appropriate for my character. I'm only 2 off another being able to get an Elder Sign by cashing in.
Nice.
Another adventure card, please. It's not too bad. At midnight, add 2 Doom tokens to the Doom track. Please,
Oh.
You need to try that.
Yep. Okay.
Horrible visions.
That's pretty horrible.
The terrible intelligence knows my intentions. It reaches out to my mind and plagues me with images of humanity's demise. The annoying thing is, I'd be really good at that.
Yeah.
But you've got the yellow.
Yeah.
You've got the clue.
Where is he? Where is... There.
Take it using your yellow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got my clue standing ready.
Standing proud.
There we go.
Yeah.
Took me a moment to figure out what was going on, but...
No, you couldn't have spent the yellow there, could you? Because the yellow would be bad to spend, but you couldn't have. It had investigation on it. Terror, and I'd use your clue to re-roll everything but the terror.
Yeah.
Yay!
Finally, I did something.
You did something. You get an Elder Sign, and you get the Blue Watcher of the Pyramid. After rolling, discard to change 1 die to a scroll.
Ah. That's appropriate.
Okay. And then a monster appears. What have we got? There's only 1 slot for it to go on. Hopefully it's a 1 thing. Oh, even better, it's a 1 with 2 choices.
Oh.
Occultist. So That's actually better. And a monster appears. Just put on the bottom of that. It's not going to happen. A Byakhee, which is actually quite easy. It's just a scroll or a terror. And it gives 2 trophy as well. Do we want to add it to something? It's all pretty tough, though.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough. I don't know.
The easiest one on the board at the moment is the Ancient Relics, I think.
It is. That could be a real bumper amount of trophy. Maybe we should do that and I should go for it. Because these are all pretty easy.
Yeah.
And I could use both of those.
Go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only downside is the terror effect, but...
What's that? Lose 1 sanity?
That's not great for you.
It's not... But I can change 1 terror to a skull every time.
And
I've got a clue.
1 terror that you can lock in as well.
Yeah. I'm going to go for it and probably die. Where's my token?
That's a good question.
There it is. Right next to me. Okay, Ancient Relics. All together now. Let's have you. I do never say that, John. I think I'm going to use both. Should I use both of these? Is that just reckless?
What do you get from...
I get a clue and a spell. And also enough trophies for an Elder Sign. I'm going to do it because I don't want my character to die. And if I die, I lose these anyway, right?
Yeah, and if you die, then you are literally the worst thing ever.
God, imagine doing it twice.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Screw it. Screw it. A very dice-based power fantasy. Okay, so I should probably use the 3 and no scroll. Of course, there's no scroll. Right, well I have to do that one then, don't I? With a skull.
Yeah.
Okay. There. That's a wild. What can that count as? Can it count? I don't know what it...
You've got a scroll and a 3 anyway.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
I think it says on the back.
I don't think it does. Oh, a wild card can be used as 4 investigation, a lore, a peril, or a terror. Sure. But yeah, I do have a 3 and a scroll, so I should probably use those. Yes. Yeah, I can't die now because if I roll a terror, I've won.
Yeah.
Failed. Fail. Sure. No, I don't need to lock it.
Hey.
There we go. Terror, scroll, whatever.
Cool.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't use both those, but I did. So here we are. So I have Cultist and a Byakhee. And I have this. So I can definitely cash in on my next turn. And I have a clue. Because I didn't have to use the other clue, so I've got 2 clues and a spell. Bind monster. After rolling, discard to defeat 1 monster.
Nice.
Mm.
Oh, ooh.
That has an Outer World thing on, but we might not use Outer Worlds. There's no lingering effect, by the way.
Cool. Okay.
What? How come we might not use Outer Worlds? Sorry? What did you say?
I can't remember.
Did you say how come? I thought you said
Maybe.
how come. Oh, maybe. How come what?
How come we might not use our Outer Worlds?
Because of Yog-Sothoth's effect.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Which... Oh, God. When you suffer the penalties of another world card, the card is returned to the box and not used for the rest of the game. And if the deck becomes depleted, Yog-Sothoth awakens. So actually, it's not that bad. Because we just need to not intentionally try all the Outer World things. Because you don't have to anyway, so it doesn't matter. So it actually doesn't matter. And the Outer World ones can give you really good rewards. So yeah. Bear in mind, for what you choose for the rest of this day, that I'm not going to be doing anything.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be going and cashing in for another Elder Sign. The pedant in me insists that goes there, because then that's 2 rows of 6.
Sure, I was doing them in groups of 5, but...
Typical mathematician. So...
I think I would like to try and tackle this would be good for tackling the curator.
Oh God, we've got to do that again.
Yeah, I think...
Have we not... Did we not do him at the end of last round? I think we didn't. I definitely think we didn't.
Maybe not.
Okay, that's fine. I will discard. I'm not sure if these go back in the mix when they get used. Won't know. I'll discard a trophy, because I don't want to lose more stuff. Apologise if you can hear the shrill scream of my next door neighbour's Hoover. It is very loud, very annoying, and they Hoover, would you say twice a day?
Pretty much.
What happened?
I spent my 2 trophy instead of doing the damage thing.
Oh, okay. Where are you going, John? Could be argued that this is a good time to do the curator.
That's what I'm thinking with that,
With
but
the
I'm wondering
scrolls.
whether I want to have something else as backup.
Yeah, maybe.
But, like, what?
The other option is maybe this. This isn't too bad. What's the terror? Lose 1 sanity? Yeah, you're full up. And you can use that for scrolls. 6 investigations is feasible.
It is. That might be my bet. Either the curator or a secret gathering, I think, is my best bet. Not a fan of that lose 1 sanity effect, but let's try it. Wait.
Okay, so when you defeat monsters with items and spells, you flip them face down and ignore all tasks. You still collect the monster when you after either resolving or failing the adventure. The player collects the. Oh no, yeah, it does work basically as we thought it does. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, sure. I really hope they can't hear that noise, because it is so annoying. I'm serious, they hoover about twice a day.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What do you think I should go for?
I've already said.
I've forgotten.
That.
Okay.
Or the curator, if you wanted to take a punt at it. Things with scrolls is what you should go for. And not that. That's crazy.
So I
You can do that. I probably should, because, right, the maximum you can do it with is 2, right? But,
That's unlikely.
sure, but also to the point, you're going to lose a die if you don't.
Yeah.
So, you might as well. Which means you need 2 scrolls now. But if you roll 1 scroll, you've got it. If you use your thing. Say it still.
Yeah.
Roll 1 scroll. That's all you need to do, John. I mean, it's a scroll, so it's going to screw us, but...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
2 health. What was that anyway? That's a secret gathering. Energy crackled along the walls and illuminated their faces, many of which were horrifyingly familiar. And then I guess they all just gave you a bit of a kick. Okay.
I've already moved on. I'm
Yes.
2:45 to half past.
Yeah, I know I'm taking my turn.
Yes.
I know I'm taking my turn. I'm moving it
Oh, okay.
to take my... Like, yeah, okay, normally I do it at the end, but all I'm doing is cashing in these. So I was just turning it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Elder sign. Elder sign. Where are they? Over there? They're
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's your turn again. And now the hoovering stopped, so an incredibly loud aircraft is going overhead.
Of course.
Of course.
Hello.
You just try that one again, or go for the curator to avoid taking the hit. Because I don't have any trophies.
Neither do I.
So maybe you should try for him.
Yeah.
Have a pop.
Because getting 3 scrolls is going to be...
You never know. What else are you going to do? That's rough. Lock that 2.
Huh?
Why lock? Oh,
I wasn't locking, I was discarding.
I'd lock the 2. Oh no, you're not going to do it now unless everything goes perfectly. Yeah, you shouldn't have done this, John. What were you thinking? Great. Now all you need to do is roll 3 scrolls, or 2 scrolls,
Or 2 scrolls. I'm not going to do that.
Great. So, midnight.
Mm-hmm.
We each lose one thing.
I'm almost insane. You're almost insane.
It's fine. Either add 1 Doom token to the Doom track, or 1 investigator with 4 or more sanity must lose 3 sanity. I don't have. Neither of us do. So a Doom tracker thing, please. So there's no lingering effect. Right, I'm going. Ugh. There's not much good on the board for me. Not many skulls. The cat is making noises.
Jinx.
Most of the things on the board will kill me if I fail them. Except this, which actually I'm going to go there. Shall I go there?
Where are you going through?
Here. But I can immediately defeat it.
That's true. Yeah, go for it.
And I think getting that, even though the 2 terror is awkward, is still easier than that. So.
No.
And even if I fail it, I get that. So, and take it off the board. Could I have the dice, please? Okay, that's a good start. So for a start, I'm discarding to defeat 1 monster, and it's actually better than it. Yeah, it doesn't like come straight off, and I have to do that. So it flips over and covers the tasks. Done.
Huh.
Okay, so I get that as a trophy. I get this as a trophy. Something is broken free, and we get another monster on the board, unfortunately, which will be.
Is it before or after this comes? It's before this comes out, right?
I think that comes down first, but I will just check. But I'm pretty sure it comes down first. Yeah, it comes down before you resolve. Yes, it comes down. Fire Vampire. Okay, so it gets added to the bottom, and also this locks the yellow die.
Ah.
So we should put it somewhere where we think we can do it. I mean, that's still the easiest, I think. So that's 6, that's 8. 2 scrolls, 2 skulls. That's slightly easier for me, but the 6 and the 8 offset that, I think. Do you think? I mean, doing it kills us both. But
I think the bottom one is easier.
3-6, isn't it? The bottom one is easier.
The secret gathering.
This one. Yeah. What about that one? That has to be done in order. That's the only thing. Yeah, I think this one's easier. And it's a scroll again. Yeah. So, I've used that. Oh my god, they're starting again. Why? You can't have... Your house cannot be that dirty. Okay. Off you pop. On the plus side, like, you could do this and all you need to do is defeat it and then it's gone. It would kill you. Would it kill you? No, it wouldn't kill you. To do that one? It's 2 health. It wouldn't kill you.
If I get a terror, it would, but...
Does that do 170? I see. Yeah.
But that might still just be my best.
I mean, neither of us can use the yellow die at the moment anyway, so it may be moot.
I think I should still go for either the Gathering or the Curator. Because I've still got that. And even if it's just a case of making sure I use this before I die.
Maybe. I think the Curator needs more stuff. But he needs to go, or we're going to... Well, you're going to die anyway.
Yeah.
If you don't take out the Curator, so... Yeah.
So I might...
You might as well try. And you could try with your last attempt, maybe. Oh my god. Who was I?
I think I'm going to go for this. Because
Sure.
then if I completely fail, I can at least kill the thing.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can. You always can. Yeah, okay.
So... I can kill the thing.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so that's freed up. Or it will be in future, I guess. Yeah, you're dead.
yeah, I'm dead.
But at least the fire vampire's dead and in there. Another doom marker. Oh my god. I'm not sure I've even played a game before where an investigator died.
I think...
We might have done. We might have done. Gloria Goldberg, the author. While attempting to resolve an Otherworld card, Gloria may add the yellow and red dice to a dice pool for free. That's actually pretty sweet.
That's very good.
Well, we don't have any Otherworld cards, but other than that,
Yeah.
it's pretty strong. And you get a spell and a common item. Common item's good. I should have had that, damn it. I've even got a Tommy gun on my card. What's your spell?
Discard to fully restore any investigator's sanity.
Okay. Okay. That might not be a bad thing. On me. Because I'm one of time.
You are.
So, where am I going? That's the question. There's nothing particularly good here. The only thing with a skull that wouldn't kill me is this one. So I think I have to go for that one. I've got 2 clues. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. A peculiar specimen. Despite its tiny size, the way the insect lurched and shambled sent a chill up my spine. Reading it out in the style of Alan Partridge there for everyone. Top one's 3, right?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Beautiful. And now, I just need a terror or a skull.
Hey!
Nice. Smooth. Smooth. Probably should have gone for the curator though, really, being as I'm... Oh no, I'm not going to die now, because I can use these. Oh, I could use those anyway. Anyway, enough for that. 2 trophies and an Elder Sign and a monster. Which isn't perfect. Oh, look, a green die's been locked there.
Oh, great.
I could nail that, hopefully. Oh, High Priest. A red die is locked.
And that goes on there.
And that makes that worse. That's a priority. I can survive the curator now. And you can survive it. I've got 4 trophies.
Yeah.
The annoying thing is with your Tommy gun, like, I go, oh, spend the stuff to make sure you do that, but like, now you wouldn't get the red. At least you get the yellow. What does that do again?
Fully restores any investigator's sanity.
Okay.
I should probably use on you.
I think you probably should, yeah. I think you still need to go for it though. I think you need to waste the Tommy gun thing and the red and go for it, because
that's pretty.
We can't have the green locked away like that. It's not a... Annoyingly, it's something I'd be quite good at. I mean, you could go for something else. You could go for this with your Tommy gun, and you'd have quite a good chance because this has extra investigation stuff on it, and that would open an outer world, which
would work,
which is good for you. Oh, you didn't add an Elder Sign.
Oh.
Neither did I, to be fair. That noise is so annoying. But the thing is, we do it. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, because they do it all day, every day, up until midnight. So you know. Also, how can it take this long? It's crazy.
They've got a really loud microwave as well.
This might literally be unwatchable. Is this unwatchable? Let us know in the comments. Tell you what, unless we post it, we'll never know.
Yeah.
Well, I will if I watch it back all the way. Who's going to do that?
It's also really distracting.
It is. Come on, John.
Let's try for this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I've got a slightly...
You using your Tommy gun?
Higher chance...
Come on, John.
No. Yeah, no.
Okay.
And yes, I'm using my Tommy gun.
Okay. Well, that's dog shit.
No, it isn't.
Is it not?
No, I've got both of them.
Both what?
Can't.
Oh, you're on that one.
Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong thing. Never mind.
So,
Or the 2 scrolls. The 2 scrolls is
they
definitely
always...
the 2 scrolls. Yeah. Lock the 3.
Yeah. Lock the 3.
Take 1
sanity
sanity.
hit. Get rid of that.
Yay!
It's fine to go over, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's fine to go. Okay, so 2 trophies. Oh god, there's so much stuff. So a new one goes down, and then the monster. Oh, there's a slot for it there, and that is a flying polyp, and it's pretty tough. Well, it's 2 investigation, but it also costs you a sanity and a thing. I don't know. I'm going to. You get a clue. We get an Elder Sign and an Outer World spot opens up.
Elder Sign, Outer World.
Mm-hmm.
Which goes like here.
It goes anyway. We don't have it set up in any particular fashion. Yog-Sothoth. That's not too hard. So presumably big results.
That 8 investigation's a bit spicy.
It is.
And it's got a monster slot.
You definitely want the red back for that, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is that... did you already turn that on?
No.
But it's on my turn. Is it? No.
No. That
Oh, that goes there. Okay. No. Yes. No. There's no lingering effects. So, yeah, I'm just going to spend...
There is a midnight... There's 2 midnight things.
Okay, what's the other midnight thing?
A monster appears.
Okay. I was going to spend the trophy, yes. That's what I was literally doing. A warlock, which locks the red. So even if... so it's now chained, basically. And there's no slot. There's a slot there. Oh, God. Okay. So now that need... Oh, my God, that's rough now. Okay. He's also worth 0, by the way.
Great.
So there we go. Add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless at least 1 investigator has a unique item. We do not. So Doom goes down, please. Which means another monster. Oh dear. It's a ghoul. It's shit. But what works on here? That 3 terror is brutal. What could use an extra line? It might not. Should we just put on something where it doesn't matter? Because, like... this is all really rough now. Really rough. 3 terrors. That's so tough to do. I don't know where to put it.
How strong is it?
Just a 2, but it's the point of just how many dice, you know?
Yeah.
I think it has to be here. Because otherwise there's just too much investigation on all the rest of them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's put it there. And the next time the clock strikes midnight, each investigator must discard 1 clue token if able. Okay. So, I'm going to have to go for that. I think we just can't have... can I have the green dice, please?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go for it, I think. Like, the red die, I mean, we can't use it anyway, but, like, using at least 1 of it so it flips over. But we need this back desperately. What is that? Terror. Fuck me. Nothing. I'll lose a clue at the end of the round anyway. Okay. Terror and skull. So that's dead. Mm-hmm. So that's something. So I can change one. It doesn't matter which way I do it, does it? Yes. I'm going to change that to a skull, unlock it, and focus it. I lose that, and now I have a 1/3 chance. Because I can do it again. It's once per roll during my turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Lose a health. But at least the warlock, whatever it is, the high priest gets nommed. Now that goes on there. And it's your turn. Again, I think it's the only option. I'm also on here. You've got a clue.
That makes it.
Like, I can't think of any other thing to do.
spending the clue.
Yes.
Hey.
Yay!
It's a double. Hey.
Hey! Okay. Didn't read this out. Did you hear that? I was so focused on the strange sound that at some point I had unconsciously closed my eyes. So that goes down there. You get a spell, I believe.
Yeah, and a unique item.
And a unique item.
And a monster goes down.
And a monster. Of course it does.
Of course it does.
So what are your spells and your unique items?
So I've got the red sign of Should Mel, which is a lock-in, and the lamp of
Al-Hazred.
That, which is a red die, which I can't use.
Hound of Tyndalos. It locks in the yellow.
Okay.
And it goes on the bottom of something.
Okay.
So, what's it going to be? I think probably that. That looks easiest.
Oh, that 9 at the bottom, though. I don't...
Oh, is it a 9?
Yeah.
I read it as a 6. Fuck.
Yeah.
This. It requires a scroll and time running forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, although that means we'll have to go all the way through that in order to defeat it. Whereas if you put it somewhere else, then we could just...
Oh, that's true. Just try. Where then?
What has... I was thinking going for something with the least bad ramifications of not doing it. But they're all kind of the same.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe the curator?
Really?
I mean, we wouldn't be able to...
Adding more scrolls to the curator?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, go for the hidden passage then.
Okay. I have no idea where to go. I think the hidden passage. What's the penalty? Oh, I'm dead if I do that. I think I'm dead if I fail anything apart from this.
Or the curator.
No, I'm dead. Oh yeah, or the curator. Yeah, you're right. I think this is easier than that. I know it's 9, but like I have all greens now. What do you think? Does produce a doom.
Lock in enough to get to a 9.
I mean, it might not involve locking in like yeah.
Also, if you get a terror, you die.
Oh fuck yeah. Okay, I guess I have to do this one then. Guess I have to go for that.
Yeah.
Which it seems borderline impossible, honestly. Yeah, nothing. I guess I'll lock in that, and I'll lose that. Is it even possible anymore? It's only possible if all I roll is scrolls from here on in.
Yeah.
No. And it's impossible.
Yeah.
Oh god! I feel like we're kind of stuck here a bit. Maybe until one of us dies. Your turn.
Right.
Now, normally I'd say do the Yog-Sothoth, you'll get a yeah, but you won't get the yellow either. We have to free these.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to do the hidden passage. You can lock something.
I can. Let's go for it.
Come on, free investigation first.
Come on!
Yeah, I think you have to use the 2. Again, you're going to lose a die anyway, so what's it matter?
2-2.
Yeah, now it's
And
technically possible. if you roll perfectly every time.
I might lock in a scroll.
Yeah, lock in a scroll.
Because they're super annoying.
No. That's it. Done.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
That's
done.
it. Yep.
Done.
Done.
Okay, so 2 health lost.
And that's gone.
And that's gone. And we lose clues, but no one has any clues.
And the curator.
And the curator, yeah, I'm going to die, so do I want to die? Because at the moment, I feel like I have no advantages.
Mm.
There's barely any good things for me on the table. And, like, I know it's an extra doom, but, like...
How much stuff do you have? You're not
3,
that
4,
close.
5. I'm not that close, I'm halfway. Do you reckon I just take it and die?
I mean, I would, but I might not be the best mod.
No, I think I'm going to... Fuck it. No. Never say die. That's the motto of Michael McGlenn, the gangster. Either add 1 Doom token to the Doom track, or the investigators as a group must discard 2 spells. So, Doom token. And the next time the clock strikes midnight, discard all other world cards from play and do not replace them. That's actually not bad, because it gives us the red die back at least. Okay. Right. Michael McGlenn. I think the only things I've got a chance of doing are things with skulls, John. So maybe I should go for this. You're also on there to help me. I'm going to die no matter what. The only thing is this, and I don't want to add an extra Doom token.
You could try and kill the Warlock.
Try and kill the Warlock.
There's 3 skulls. Or a skull
That's
and
a
2
lot.
terrors. Yeah.
I'm going to go for this, because you're already on there. So you can help me. Good start. Right, so I'm going to lock... I shouldn't lock the skull. I should lock the scroll. I lose 1. Oh, is this now impossible? No, it's not impossible.
Can I lock the
No,
skull?
you can only do stuff on... You can't focus and request assistance on the same roll. You can on the same turn. 3. No, done. Done. So that's dead, right? Yeah, that's dead. But he didn't give up, John. He kept on going like a true gangster, which sounds great in my voice. Can you put that over in the thing?
In the graveyard.
In the graveyard. And Bob Jenkins, the salesman. I can't help but feel this is a step down. Each time Bob gains 1 or more common items after setup, he gains 1 extra common item. He starts with 2 common items and a unique item. I've got Dynamite for a red, which I can't use. Food, discard this card instead of losing 1 stamina. And Cult de Ghoul for a red, which I can't use. Extra Doom token. Did you already put the Doom token on?
No.
So that's an extra monster.
Yep.
I feel like this is snowballing.
It's getting away from us a bit.
And that is a Dark Young, which is pretty feisty. Where are we going to put it? Just below here?
Sure.
Can you do that, do you reckon?
Oh, maybe you need to fill everything up before you stack them.
I mean, we have already stacked them, though, that's the thing. Let's find out if it says anything about that. Yeah, you have to distribute them as evenly as possible. Yeah. So... Well, this... What now? Well, we don't have advantages on skulls anymore. So, what's one we're unlikely to take another Doom token one now because we're so close. So let's put it there. Yeah, I've never had the Great Old One awaken in a game, so this should be interesting because we're on track for that. Okay, it's your turn.
Great.
Okay, so your turn. Just to let you know, what I'm probably going to do on my turn, and you do on your turn, I'm definitely going to go Yog-Sothoth because I just want to get rid of that card. And if we fail it, it gets rid of the card.
True.
Because I just want to get rid of that monster. I did look up to see if you don't defeat a monster whether it like transfers to somewhere else, but I can't find anything for that. I think it's a very specific thing of having Yog-Sothoth, like, and therefore losing. Oh my god, more planes. Just, why can't the world shut the fuck up? Even now, there is so much noise. I can't find anything. I can't find anything.
Okay. I'll probably...
But we just need to free that red die because we both have red die stuff, and it's like, yeah, we can't use it until we get rid of that. It's up to you whether you want to do it or not. I don't think there's any difference between us. I guess the only thing is I can discard a card instead of losing the stamina when I almost inevitably fail it.
That's true. But I can take... Oh, can I take the stamina hit? Not with Curator out. I'm wondering whether I might go for... See, if I go for the Hidden Passage, and I can free the yellow, then I can go to Yog-Sothoth after your turn, and then have the yellow as a free thing.
I think either way I'm going to go. Yeah. Sure, maybe, yeah. It's up to you.
I mean, I'm gonna... Wait, what's the... Oh, I'm not going to do that.
Maybe try for the Curator. Or, what's the penalty on here? That's not too bad. No. You could go here and at least you can probably get these. You know, you can probably kill them.
Yeah.
Probably can't do it, and also it has the at-midnight effect of a monster appearing. Did we do that last time around? I think we did, because this is our first... Is this our first thing? Since that went down? I don't know. Maybe not. It's too late. I can't remember. Carry on.
Maybe I will go for that. Because...
But then if the Curator ticks...
Yeah, then I die. But maybe that's...
No, you don't.
Okay.
It's worth 3.
Oh.
This is worth 1.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
Yeah. I think you have to use the 2 ones to take one of them out.
I'm going to take out the hefty one, I think.
Yep. That's also a health and sanity loss. Okay. Carry on.
Then...
Technically possible. Yep.
Could do that.
And then you've got to get an 18, essentially, haven't you?
Pretty much. No.
Well, at least, there we go. So, you take a sanity, and you get these guys. That does make this a lot easier, but it's still tough. It's still tough. I'm going to go to Yog-Sothoth. On my turn. Can I have the dice, please?
Sorry.
What does this need? I mean, I still... the thing is, I don't have to kill it, because it'll go when Yog-Sothoth goes. Figure. Anyway, right? So, which is just as well, because yeah. So I'm gonna. I guess I'll lock a skull, but I think it's now impossible. to do it.
For the whole thing, yeah.
But at least if I get rid of it, then I get it as a trophy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But isn't it a 0 or something?
Oh yeah, it probably is. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Sure. But I can't get an 8, so yeah. But it is a 0. I'm going to take it anyway. Keep you.
And it's freed up the red.
It's freed up there, which would happen anyway. And I lose 2 sanity and a stamina, and Yog-Sothoth vanishes.
Doesn't that only happen at midnight? Or is it 1 week? No.
No, it's the Yog-Sothoth
Okay.
effect. So, okay. But now we can use the red again. You're welcome.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to discard that, so losing the stamina. Might as well. Nope, not in there.
So I don't want to take anything that takes stamina damage.
You could go for the curator.
I could.
Wonky camera. Might not be a bad idea. I'm going to take. I don't have any trophies to spend. You could use a red.
Let's go for it.
I mean, using a red is only one off the best you can do, which is a red and yellow. You know, like you might as well.
I'm wondering whether this would actually be easier.
I don't think it's a question of easy. I'd rather have a monster down than have just that happening over and over and over again. It's you. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
That's literally the worst that could have happened. Well, no, it's not. It's not good.
No.
You don't have any special abilities in that regard, do you? They're all to do with going to outer world stuff. Okay, well, I mean, lock the scroll.
I'll lock that. I'll discard that.
Mm-hmm.
Me. That will make weird noises over my shoulder.
It means losing the... You've got to do it. Like, you don't have any chance. Otherwise, you got barely any chance otherwise. Yeah, at least you didn't use a locked one. 2 scrolls. Oh my god! The scrolls! The scrolls! Good lord.
I mean, she is a writer, so...
Yeah, sure. You evil bastard, you're dead at last. Okay, you get a clue. And you get a common item, which is a knife. And something else happens, but you took it off me.
An elder sign.
An elder sign. And then we get an adventure. And a monster, because it's midnight. Okay. Easy. Cultist. There's only 1 slot, so that's fine. Okay. Okay, maybe this isn't all going to go shit. So, the next time it strikes midnight, discard all other world cards from play and do not replace them. That's kind of funny. That's a mess. Add 1 Doom token to the Add 1 Doom token to the Doom track unless all investigators have 2 or more stamina. You don't, do you?
No.
Oh, God. Monster! There's no lingering effect. Shoggoth. It's a bit of a bastard, but not a horrible, horrible bastard. But where do we want it to go? It's like a scroll and a terror and lose a sanity. I feel like we put it here because I doubt we're going to take this.
Yeah.
Are we? Are we? I don't know. I feel like we need to try for that one. Because that's relatively... Well, at least that's relatively easy, I guess.
3 terror is not nice.
I don't know. you think? I think we have to put it here to just stack all this stamina loss on, all this sanity loss on one thing.
Yeah, sure.
You know. Okay. Well, wherever I go, I'm gonna use some dynamite. Can I have the other dice? Now with a red, that helps me with investigation stuff for sure. I mean, this it only gives an allies can be really good if it only gives an ally. Oh, I know what I need to do. Now, if I fail this,
Yeah, I was thinking that.
if I fail this, I will awaken Yog-Sothoth. But the flip side of that is if I succeed, we win. I don't have a way of getting a yellow, so that's never going to be a thing, right? You don't have you got a yellow which is locked.
Yeah.
I have a red. That's all I can think of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think the way I've read it described, if I discard a die, like if I discard the red, can I get it back by spending this? It just says you could discard one of these items to have the red die. Discards after failed roll. No, if a player discards a yellow or red die, can I add it against that die pool against the same thing? I think we have to go for that, you know? I just can't see us. This only gets one, and it adds another monster. Do you think it's worth taking the plunge?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, it's on you.
No, it isn't.
Dynamite. Stay away from the windows. As much as I fear the dark places among the exhibits, I fear the pools of pale moonlight even more. I have learned all too well to stay away from the ornate windows throughout the museum. Okay, here we go.
Jinx is not staying away from the windows.
That's the best you can do, isn't it? Unless you have a red and a yellow. It can be done in two, but otherwise... No! That's bad. And nothing to lock. Okay. I've got to lose one, so I'll take that out. I'm locking the skull. This has a skull and a wild card. 1/3 chance to win the game on this. Hey! Skull. Skulls for the win. Skulls have done me well all game. Oh, fuck you, Yog-Sothoth. As a side note to the name Yog-Sothoth, do you know, because obviously we call it the Cthulhu mythos now when we talk about, you know, Great Old Ones and all the Lovecraft stuff and all the other writers, Ramsey Campbell, August Derleth. Do you think Lovecraft called it Cthulhu mythos? People at home, John?
No.
I wouldn't be asking that if he did. Do you know what he called it? His panoply of his universe?
Is it the Yog-Sothoth myth?
I mean, no, he called it Yog-Sothothery.
He was terrible at naming things.
And a terrible person.
Yeah.
And let that be the lesson you take home.
Yog-Sothothery.
Yog-Sothothery. I mean, you know, it's Lovecraft. It was probably some kind of racist slur. And on that note, thank you for watching. This was us playing Elder Sign from Fantasy Flight Games. I really like this game. I think it's really light. It's fun. It does do that noir thing that I don't particularly appreciate about Fantasy Flight Lovecraft stuff. It's got a cat rustling in the corner.
That comes in the box.
Yeah, it is fun. I do like it. It's light fun. I think it's relatively cheap as well. I think it retails for about £30 or so in the UK. So probably around the same in dollars over in America. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Check out the check out the rest of the channel. We've got lots and lots of older board game videos featuring all our friends who've left us to go live in different parts of the country. There's some video game stuff on there. I'm streaming on Twitch at the moment. It's ATCB Gaming on Twitch. And adding some stuff to the channel as well. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.